Dear students, today's video is on writing. On Saturdays, I make videos on essays. To see the essays I did earlier, you can visit my channel Excellence the Ideal Class or Facebook or Instagram page. Let us see the question for today. These days, many people marry late and have one or two children. Do the advantages of this outweigh the disadvantages? Whenever you get an essay of this type, first of all, you should decide your opinion. My opinion is that advantages are more. In IELTS, you write your essays in 250 to 270 words, 4 to 6 paragraphs. The suggested time is 40 minutes. In the first paragraph, you write the introduction with the background and the thesis statement. In the middle paragraphs, your main ideas, main points, and in the last paragraph, the conclusion. In the introduction, there are two statements, background and thesis. Background statement introduces the topic. Thesis statement, what you are going to write about it. Tying the nuptial knot late and having less children is common nowadays. This is the background statement, which in my opinion has more advantages than disadvantages. This is the thesis statement. The word nuptial means relating to marriage or a marriage ceremony. Now you can take some time to read this paragraph, see the points I have put, the language I have used, and try to learn it so that next time you have to write similar things, you write them in a correct way. After the introduction, I have written the advantages of marrying late. Firstly, people have the time to settle professionally. That gives them the financial stability needed to look after a family well. Secondly, there's more maturity. People also understand value of family, are better prepared to fulfill family responsibilities, and experience also makes them better decision makers. They are able to handle conflicts with spouse or children better, not letting all these things affect their relations. Spouse means a person's husband or wife. Conflict means a fight or a disagreement in opinions. So here I have written the advantages when people marry late, they can finish education, have a career, the money to look after a family. And then with experience, there's maturity, they become better decision makers, they start understanding family responsibilities, so they are better prepared to have a family. Now you can take some time to read this paragraph, see the points I have put, the language I have used, try to learn it but don't cram. Now, the other advantages of having less children. With regard to the advantages of having a small family, they can nurture their children better, providing them good education and health care as there is less financial burden. In fact, they can cater to the needs of their children well and provide them a good life. Besides, this could help to control the population of overpopulated nations. So when there are less children in a family, there is less financial burden on the parents. They can fulfill the needs better, provide better care. The word cater to means to fulfill, and nurture means to look after somebody till they become an adult. Now you can take some time to read this paragraph, see the points I have put, the language I have used. Now I have written the disadvantages. However, there are downsides too. Many a times people have problems in conceiving late. Apart from this, children of such families may fail to learn virtues of cooperation, sharing, adjusting with others, and also how to develop relations with others. They can be a little self-centered and live more isolated lives. All this can cause problems in their professional and social life later on. Moreover, by the time parents become old, the children will still be teenagers and both may not be able to provide support needed from them, particularly financial support. The word virtues means good qualities. So here I have written all the important disadvantages. Now you can take some time to read this paragraph, see the points I have put, the language I have used. There can be one more disadvantage that can be written, because there will be a big age gap between the children, so there can be more generation gap which can cause problems between children and parents. Now let us see the conclusion. It should always match the thesis statement. Eventually, although there are some problems people may face on marrying late and having less children, advantages are more, especially when they make the right use of maturity that comes with age and life lessons that experiences teach them. Now you can take some time to read this paragraph, see the points I have put, the language I have used, try to learn it, but don't cram, so that next time when you have to write or say similar things, you are able to say them in a correct way. Dear students, there's a lot of planning and thinking that goes into writing an IELTS essay, so that the points that you write, there is sense and connectivity in them, and the language that you use, there's sense and connectivity in that also. Only then you are going to get bands. And in case you want to prepare well for your IELTS exam, you can join my class. I have given my contact number at the beginning. You can also subscribe my channel Excellence the Ideal Class, where you will find a lot of content that will help you in exam preparation. There is content related to speaking, introduction questions, cue cards, follow-up questions with answers. There's content related to writing, essays with sample answers, graphs and letters with sample answers. Other than that, there's content related to grammar and vocabulary that you will find very useful in your IELTS exam preparation. Thank you very much.